Hey Aquarius, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your March 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. So the first video, this is your energy. Second video is your twins' energy. I break them up into two videos because they are pretty long. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I love your feedback. I obviously can't do this without you. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be as fun. So you guys are amazing. You're great. The support for my channel has been immense since I started in November, and I super love y'all. Like, I love every comment, every like, every share, every subscribe. You guys are fantastic. So thank you so much. Remember, guys, this is a general reading. Sorry, I've got some allergies going on. So take what resonates, leave the rest. If it isn't your message, it may just not be for you. And if you want something more personal to your situation, you can always contact me through my website. The link is in the description box below. You can find my rates and information about me, and it'll take you to Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, that's fine. You can also email me at twistedtarot@gmail.com, and I can give you my rates and information and answer any questions that you have there as well. So super excited to do your reading today. Cards were just flipping out as I was shuffling. The Eight of Swords kept literally in this deck. It's my clarifying deck, y'all. It's my Shadowscapes Tarot. Just kept the deck flipped, just laid down, and the Eight of Swords was there twice as I was shuffling, weirdly enough. So I feel like for a lot of you, just to start out the reading, that you may have some possible beliefs that you're a victim, or that you're being restricted in some way, or that you can't speak up for yourself, or some negative thought processes that are kind of making you feel like you're trapped. Remember, Eight of Swords, she just kind of stands there with the blindfold on and the swords around her, but she's not bound by any means. So she can take that blindfold off, and she can walk out of those swords, or use one to kind of, defend herself if she needs to. So it's very possible that you may be under anxiety or stress lately for some of you, and that may be causing a little bit of anxiety. Anxiety, stress, yeah, obviously. So let's get into your reading. Remember, the roles can be reversed, so take it that way. So if it flips, that's the way it's meant to be for you. I'm taking a lot of energy. I guess they call it a complex reader or a complicated reader. So I'm going to be picking up on intuitive messages as well. That's what I do. So if you see a traditional tarot card and I see something different than how you learn the tarot, or how other tarot readers on YouTube interpret that card, please know that I'm being told something different, or that there's an intuitive message behind that, or I'm picking up different messages that may have nothing to do with the traditional tarot. I try to incorporate both, so keep that in mind. I try to incorporate that in the readings. So, but sometimes it is what it is, and they tell me differently. So, all right, what else? I think that's it. All right, let's get into your reading. So if you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them off. I'm going to chime my chime, and we will get right into it. Beautiful. Okay, so a mini reading just kind of flipped over. I do these tea leaf cards, as most of you know, for a lot of the readings. I love them. They're so descriptive and helpful. So we have hidden secrets can harm you. So possibly in your connection, either you or your twin. It didn't flip out for any specific person because I was just putting the cards away. But this card flipped over in another one. So it's very possible. Be careful around the people around you. Your secrets could harm you in some way. The wrong people may know some things about you, and, or your twin, doesn't just need to be your energy too. But we also got Lion, time to act. So there's something you might need to act on, especially maybe to protect your secrets or to defend yourself, depending on the situation. So keep that in mind. That was just like a little mini reading. These two cards just decided to flip over. All right, let's see. These are astrological cards, guys. And Spirit helps me take two. This is for the twin sign that you're dealing with, that you could be dealing with. If your twin sign does not come out in this reading for the astrological deck, it doesn't mean that this reading can't be for you. Each of the cards says something different to me, and astrological signs can pop up anywhere. And try not to get hung up on those, because keep in mind, we all have intricate charts. So my moon is in Aquarius. So recently, I said to y'all, and I'll say it again in this video, check your moon sign. Specifically for February and March, if your rising sign, or sorry, if your sun sign did not resonate with you, because we are in such an emotional time. We just had a full moon in Libra, so that's definitely about justice and fairness and things like that. But before that, we were in Pisces season. Now we're kind of running into Aries season. So emotions may not be as high, but for these videos, if they don't resonate, please check your moon sign, okay? And again, because we're talking about love, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, okay? So this can be for sun, moon, rising, and Venus, anybody who has Aquarius in those planets, okay? All right, let's see who Aquarius could be dealing with for their twin. All right, Aquarius. What is an astrological sign for your twin? We have Pisces. Okay, beautiful. All right. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, we have two more cards. We have Leo. And we have another Aquarius. All right, interesting. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, an Aquarius, another Aquarius, or Leo. All right, or you could have these planets in your chart. You know, a lot of you mention that when I do my readings, so that's really cool too. So pay attention to those planets. You could have your Venus in Pisces, and it might still resonate. So, all right, guys, mutual energy between you and your twin is, ooh, the lovers. Yes, this kept showing up when I was shuffling. Very beautiful energy, not surprised. Very excited for you guys. Still could be dealing with a Gemini here. So Aquarius, you and your twin may be feeling very much like coming into union. This Lovers card is a twin flame card for me. It's such beautiful energy here. It's like the meeting of two souls, of two minds. You guys are just intricately connected, okay? For a lot of you, you may be in physical separation, okay? But this doesn't mean that you're not currently in this energy in the other realms, in the 5D, etc. So I feel like for some of you that even if you don't feel like you're in union, you are in union with your twin, okay? Or you're coming into union. This is starting to blossom so beautifully, and I'm so impressed. So that's beautiful, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is awesome energy. And for those of you that know how I read, I clarify all the tarot cards at the end of the reading. So that's just my initial impressions there. Could also be a choice. For some of you, you may have to make a choice between two people. So it could be a soulmate, a karmic, and a twin, and whatever the choices are between that, whatever those, whatever the attachment whatever you attach to that relationship, that label. So I try not to get too hung up on labels. We are talking about twins, so we are doing an energy check-in, but at any time, can a soulmate pop out? Yes, absolutely. Can another karmic pop out? Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Next card we have is Vampire. Ooh. Some of you may be staying up late. All right. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So yeah, you may be feeling just completely drained by someone or something. It could be your thoughts. Again, we got that Eight of Swords that popped out twice as I was shuffling. Just laid down, literally. The deck laid down, and that was the card that was upright every time. Every time. So absolutely, it could be your thought process. It could be something that's troubling you at night. You could be thinking about things. You could have people in your life who are just draining you emotionally because they don't know how to, a lot of them don't understand that they're doing it. Some do, some don't, okay? The ones that don't are just kind of, they're unaware. They're not self-aware of what they're doing. The ones that do, they know that they can come to you and they can pull from your energy, and they can come with their drama or whatever, and they try to take from you. And they may be just putting you in a very depressive or low vibrational energy for some of you. So I apologize if that's happening. That sucks. You can protect yourself. A psychic protection, if that's happening to you on that level, is Numite. I love that stone. I have it here. Okay, it's very beautiful. And that can help protect you. All right. Interesting. Next card we have is maintain an organized approach to life. Manifest goals with ease. Experience a solid foundation. Be grounded and focused. Realize financial freedom. So if you're trying to organize your life or reach for your goals in some way and you're wanting a solid foundation, you can do this by using pyrite. All right. And that will help ground you guys too, excuse me. My confidence is rock solid. I take positive action to manifest my goals. Beautiful. That's awesome. And if you're having some issues with finances as well, possibly pyrite, you might want to explore the elements of it. Maybe go pick some up. You can get that probably at any metaphysical store. You might have to look online. You could even look on Etsy and other places like that, like maybe even Amazon would have it. So that's really pretty. Okay. We have white. Source, divinity, and enlightenment. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you are already in this, your vibration, even though it can be sucked by others, they're seeing this within you. The reason why is because you are tapped into spirit. You are tapped in, you are becoming enlightened. You are tapped into source, into the divine, okay? And a lot of you are becoming more enlightened on this journey, on this path. So I feel like it's very important for you to protect your energy, okay? Because when it's this high, others are going to try to take from you, or they unintentionally do, okay? So it depends on the situation. Sometimes it's strangers that walk up to you and they just start dumping on you, and that does happen. So, we got to protect our energy. This is from the Angel Dreams Oracle deck. I'm going to read up on this white and see what it has to say for you guys. It's a very beautiful energy. This card is reminding you of the divinity within you. White represents the crown chakra. It symbolizes purification, transformation, and source. Yes, it is the color that reflects all colors. You have all you will ever need inside you. You are a spark from the divine source. You are a child of divine love and light. Aww. Of course. This card asks you to surrender to divine guidance, which is bringing you small glimpses of understanding called enlightenment. White supports you in leading a life of sacred awareness. Begin by treating all things as holy and worthy of respect. You might want to wear white as well. Your personal guardian angels are archangels Metatron, Sandalphon, Raziel, Haniel, and Raphael. And you can look those up online if that is something that interests you. A significant transformation is occurring. Continue with meditation, prayer, and reflection. Yeah, you are receiving higher learning from the divine. Yes, absolutely. Beautiful energy, you guys. Yes. Very tapped in. And you're having patience, or they want you to have patience with yourself and with this process. It's very beautiful energy. Good. What's next? The Chariot could be dealing with Cancer. Okay. So during this time of transition, I feel like you're moving, you may be physically moving, different states, different countries. You may just be, again, going on the spiritual journey, okay? It doesn't have to be physical, okay? There's a lot of physical changes that do happen when you're tapped into source and when you're being patient. And you may be patient with this, you may be being patient with the movement that's happening, or they want you to be patient with some movement that's happening, some kind of changes that are happening around you. This is also the reconciling of black and white. So normally the Chariot, you see a woman in the traditional tarot, like the Rider-Waite deck, trying to kind of, she's in this cart and there's two horses, one looking one way, one looking the other. One's black and one's white, and they're not really connecting. They're kind of going in different directions, in opposite directions. So it may be that, I feel like for some of you, especially with this Eight of Swords that kept coming out, or falling out literally, was trying to say that you're trying to marry these opposites. You're trying to figure out maybe the happy medium between the two. Maybe blending the two has to do with also blending the yin and the yang. Okay, guys, my video froze. So parts of yourself, incorporating the feminine and the masculine energies. Also trying to figure out maybe which direction you want to go. I feel like a lot of you, that could be it. That you may be trying to make a decision about your path here as well. And there's some type of movement happening, okay? Whether you see it with your own eyes physically, or whether you know that this transformation is happening internally. It's very beautiful. purse. Pay attention to your finances. Okay, so you may want to pay attention to your finances here. For a lot of you, you may be making moves financially. Okay, so and be patient. Maybe wait it out before making a move financially. Okay, for some of you, could deal with the moon, the chariot. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I feel like for some of you, maybe pay attention to moon cycles as well. All right, twin flame message for your twin is, I don't know how I feel anymore. Yeah, for some of you, you just may not know how you feel anymore. You may be trying to figure out your emotional state, okay? But it looks like a lot of you are having some patience with yourself or with this process, okay? Interesting. Next card we have is dilettante, but it is reversed, okay? So this is upright and reversed. Okay, so shadow attribute, pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Okay, so sometimes it may be that instead of doing the work or the research, that for some of you, you may just assume you know it all based on just a small portion of an idea of it, okay? And for some of you, you're not wrong, you know, at times, but it could be the pretense that you see something underneath. So it's very possible that you need to do more research and you need to understand something more fully before speaking on it. So it's best to not say things at all, because otherwise we can make ourselves look like fools in front of others. So, you know, I have an Aquarius moon, so I get it, guys. It's not a judgment. It's very possible this is someone around you who thinks they know it all too. This could be your energy. Maybe you're just like, I know it all. I don't need to learn. I've got it. But maybe there's something that you're being challenged to look at in a different way, okay? Different beliefs about, you may learn something new about your beliefs or about the world in general, or some type of issue that you're looking into. Remember the divine spark within. Aspire toward enlightenment. Increase mental clarity and intelligence. Improve telepathic communication skills. Okay, yeah. So again, we've got enlightenment twice, okay? So if you're wanting to increase your enlightenment and to speed up this process, you can do that with Seraphonite. It's beautiful. And it says, my mind and spirit are connected with each other and the divine. Oh yes, very beautiful energy. And we have the sun. Ooh, look at that. Could be dealing, yeah, we have a Leo here. So this is Leo energy. Illumination, growth, and God energy. Okay, so you have the sun. So you're connected to source in so many ways with this God energy, you guys. Wow, that's really, really intense here. All right, let's see what the sun has to say here. Yeah, and you're growing. You're growing into something, you know, you're growing and changing, especially with, you know, this chariot card. So movement, okay? That's so cool. All right, let's see. The sun is the masculine energy of source, the counterpoint of the feminine goddess energy. This card is calling you to discern the masculine aspects within you, the young warrior, the mature king, and the wise sage. Express these sides of yourself in the various areas of your life. You are being called to connect with the heavens and bring your mind, body, and spirit into balance and alignment. The sun symbolizes God energy, renewal, illumination, knowledge, understanding, and growth. Archangels that are associated with this symbol are Sandalphon, Uriel, and Michael. An infusion of masculine energy is needed now, so almost like action, like you guys need to take some type of action. So I know you're still being patient here, and for a lot of you, this requires you to embrace this sun and this chariot, requires you to embrace the masculine side of your energy. You may be being called to take some type of action and move forward, okay? Allow understanding to illuminate this situation. Spend time in the sun, but don't forget your sunscreen. This will raise your energy levels and give you a welcome dose of vitamin D. Yeah, they want you to get out in the sun, guys. Beautiful. Get some sun. Get that vitamin D. Beautiful. I'm loving this. Observer. Yeah, they don't want you to observe anymore, and you're not observing anymore. So after you've had patience, you're no longer observing this situation. You may be taking some type of action. That is interesting. What's next? Okay, Three of Cups. This is a reunion type of card. So for some of you, you may be moving into happier times, okay? So celebrations, parties, friends, good energy, and you're not observing anymore. Maybe before you were kind of shutting yourself away from the world or isolating yourself, and now it's like You're taking some type of action to move towards this type of energy and get into this type of energy. It could be a reunion with someone from your past, or a Cancerian energy, or someone who has Cancer in their chart. But it also is just movement towards that. So I feel like you were being patient. There were some changes happening internally, but now they're asking you to externalize those and to get into that masculine energy and get out in the sun, okay? And have fun with your friends and family and things like that, okay? Very beautiful energy. Fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. This could be one of your friends that you are no longer, maybe you were stuck with this person before, stuck as in like, what to do about, like maybe you guys were at an impasse or not doing well in your relationship or friendship, but it's one of these fair women is involved, and I feel like that's, that this person is part of your tribe, okay? It's either you or your tribe, or it could be a mother figure, it could be another friend, but that they want you to get out and have fun with this person, okay? And enjoy your time with them, okay? It's really beautiful. Twin flame message. I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. Okay, so for right now, you may be just trying to you may not be focused on this twin flame connection. Even though we have the lovers here, a lot of you just might need to focus on yourself and focus on your path and focus on your friends and your family, okay? For some of you, and putting things into action and enlightening yourself, you know, and growing, okay? There's real growth here, you guys. I really feel that. Next message is Samaritan. Okay. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So I feel like a lot of you are just very giving and very loving, and maybe your profession is something that gives back to the community. That's very beautiful. Or you do that. You may volunteer, or you just may be that in your own life, and that's why people are drawn to your light. They're drawn to your energy. Okay. For a lot of you, they can't help but be gravitating towards you, okay, because of the special connection that you have with the divine, the gifts that you have with your twin. It's really, really beautiful energy here. So I'm feeling like a lot of you, you're very open to helping and loving and taking care of others, and it may be mutual with this Three of Cups here. It's very beautiful. It's possible that with this Three of Cups too, I don't feel it, but there could be a choice. Again, could be a third party. It could be a fair woman is involved. Okay, so that could be for some of you. If you're a man, maybe you have a choice between two people. Could be this Cancerian and this fair woman. Doesn't have to be, but they could be related to this Three of Cups energy. I don't feel it that way. I don't feel that there's a third person, but if that makes sense to you, then I would go with it, because I have to kind of go down the row and see what comes out. And third party doesn't necessarily mean a third person too, but very pretty. This is like number 3 is like a divinity. I can't remember exactly what it means, but it's a divine number for sure. Okay, next card is improve physical strength and vitality, increase endurance and passion, activate productivity and self-motivation, increase enthusiasm and overall feelings of well-being. Okay, so if you're trying to improve your physical strength, your vitality, your endurance, your passion, your productivity and self-motivation, all these factors in your life, you can help the stone that will help you the most, we have ruby. It's very beautiful. Vital life force flows vibrantly through me. I am grateful for my energetic passion for life. Yeah, you may be very passionate about life, or you're trying to get into that energy of feeling passionate again, and kind of getting those things in balance. So that will help with that energy, y'all. And we have water. And this symbolizes emotions, initiation, and rejuvenation. Okay, so for some of you, you need to get out near water, and to help, and you could cleanse your energy that way. You can go to the beach, you can go to a pool, you can even just get in your bathtub, but that might rejuvenate you. There's more here about how you may be feeling emotions at this time. Could be emotional for some of you. Oh, wrong deck book. I was like, doesn't look right. All right. This card is letting you know that you need to tune into your emotions. Water symbolizes human consciousness. Are you swimming in deep or shallow emotion? Are your feelings muddy or clear? Do they run vast like an ocean? Perhaps it's as if your emotions come crashing down upon you. It is important for you to take time to understand them and their root. Additional meanings. Archangels Haniel and Raguel are associated with this symbol. Spend time near a body of water. Rest and purify and balance your emotions, for sure. Some of you maybe your emotions are just very heightened at this time, very sensitive. We did just, again, have the full moon on the 20th, but it is starting to wane. Rebirth yourself through a water initiation. You could be getting baptized for some of you, or you may want to, and that might help with this, maybe this vitality for life, this new birth, like rebirth is what I'm feeling here. Jump into this opportunity with both feet. You will swim. Unlock your sensuality by connecting with water. Very beautiful. Yeah, some of you may be connecting with your counterpart when you take a shower, when you take a bath. You may just automatically tap into their emotions. They may tap into yours. And we have mute, but it's reversed. So feel like you're no longer observing things, okay? And you've been patient, and now you're speaking your truth, okay? This is beautiful energy, okay? So now you have something to say. Wow. Okay, and we have the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups upright and the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you may be communicating that there's no longer a third party in a situation, okay? Or the exit of that third party, okay? Or somebody is expressing to you, your twin, that there's no longer a third party, okay? Because we have this twice. It's just two different cards in this deck. It has two Three of Cups cards. I don't know why they did it that way, but they did. So, interesting. Okay. Some of you, you're speaking up about not wanting to be involved in a third party, okay? Or that you're like, don't choose me. If you feel like you have a choice between me and someone else, don't you dare pick me, because there's no reason to. I pick me. So if this Lovers is a choice right here, and this might have been past energy within this Three of Cups, there may have been three people involved, and it's like no longer entertaining that energy here. For others of you, it's possible that you're drinking too much, okay? And they're trying to get you to kind of come out of that. But I feel like for most of you, you're just speaking up for yourself when it comes to a third party situation. It doesn't have to be a person either. It could be, again, a job, a friend, a family member, an issue that you have with working too much, working too little, whatever, those type of things. Let's see what's next. Spiritual guidance and protection from harm. You have angel. This could be that angel here, that fair woman, okay? But a lot of you are telling you that you are spiritually protected and guided. And so it's very possible that they have guided you out of this third party situation for your own good, to keep you from harm, okay? And they're wanting you to know that even if you are drinking too much or you are partying too much, that they are guiding you out of this and they're protecting you from being harmed, okay? So for some of you, could be just partying too hard, okay? I see it here, and maybe they're like, you need to stop that. Like for some of you, it's like, not so good. You need to kind of cut that out, okay? Or they want you to kind of get back on track, okay? Twin flame message, I need more time to figure things out. Yeah, so you may need some more time to figure things out, okay, about this connection, about maybe third parties, whatever this energy is here. Maybe if it is just kind of, could be addictive, could be just drinking socially. It could get out of hand. But let's do some clarifying here. We'll get some more energy on this and I can get some more clarity. All right, let's see about the Lovers, which is the mutual energy between you and your twin. Let's see what's going on there. Five of Swords. Okay, so there may be some type of conflict surrounding this twin flame union or surrounding this Gemini. So what I'm feeling like for a lot of you is, or for some of you, that learning who your twin is possibly, if that's new to you, is causing a lot of conflict, maybe inner conflict here. Maybe you feel like you feel like you have to defend, maybe you feel like you have to defend this connection as well. For some of you, it could be defending against other people trying to enter into this connection as well. So if it is another person or another situation, like a third party, you may be defending yourself against that, okay? With that Five of Swords energy. Okay. That's how I feel it. I don't feel it any type of necessarily deception necessarily. I feel like for a lot of you, you're trying to defend it or like keep people away from it because it's so beautiful and maybe so new that you're trying to keep others to kind of at bay. Like, don't mess with our beautiful nest here, like these two snakes. Like, don't come near them because they're trying to mate. For some of you, you know, they're just trying to have a beautiful connection and a beautiful life, and they're trying to come into union, okay? And for a lot of you, you're defending this union. Okay, why is the Chariot here? Way too many. Okay, why is the Chariot here? For Aquarius. Okay. Oh my goodness, it wants to talk to me in books today, guys. Sorry. Okay, why is the Chariot here? Just one. Okay. All right, Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, so could be a younger air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like for a lot of you, this Knight of Swords wasn't taking action in the past towards this connection. It's very possible that you moved on from that, or you were having patience with this Knight of Swords, okay? You're having patience with that energy. You're trying to see, like, are you going to get it together? You know, and maybe you wanted to take action, but you couldn't take action for some of you with this Knight of Swords. Could also be related to, what else? Again, maybe not knowing which direction to go in. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like in the past, maybe you didn't know what, that's my hair. Woo! Okay, maybe you didn't know which direction to go into, where to put your energy. Maybe you were just trying to be patient with this person and hoping they would take action towards you. And for a lot of you, they may not have taken action and you had to move on from this. Okay, so you may have been just like, okay, well, you didn't come towards me. I can't make this happen. So I'm going to move in whatever direction I think is best for me and move forward. And a lot of you, it's just in taking care of, and having fun with your family and friends. Okay. And there could be a fair woman involved with that Three of Cups. So you may be having drinks with a woman like that, things like that. Okay, why is the Three of Cups here? Three of Cups upright. Why is the Three of Cups here? All right, why is the Three of Cups here? And maybe before you were staying silent about this, about maybe your emotions and about, especially with that Three of Cups here reversed and the mute above it reversed. Okay, so why is the Three of Cups here? Okay. Yeah, so the Four of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you were just like, okay, shit's not moving. This is stuck in maybe the 5D. It's not, maybe nothing's actually happening, or that wheel isn't moving. That Wheel of Fortune isn't moving, and you've still got some unfinished business, some kind of past connection with this person. But it's almost like, you know, this energy was like, okay, well, nothing's moving forward, okay? And I'm not feeling this karmic cycle. I'm stuck in this karmic cycle, but I'm done being stuck at home with this Four of Swords reversed. It's like, I'm done being stuck at home. I don't want to be an observer anymore, okay? With that Four of Swords reversed, it's almost like, okay, you've rested, okay? And for some of you, you may not have rested, and they need you to get resting in order to change this cycle, in order for this cycle to progress forward. Into the future in a positive manner, you may need rest. So it depends on your situation. Some of you, they just don't want, you know, you're done observing. you're taking some type of action towards moving something forward, and you're not resting, and you're not you're just like, okay, so I get that this Wheel of Fortune is just kind of like stuck. It's just stuck here, okay? It's not in the positive way. It's a negative, and maybe a karmic cycle that just hasn't, it's just stuck. I feel like it's just stopped, okay? And has stalemated. And others of you, it's just saying like, okay, you maybe do need a timeout here with this Four of Swords reversed, because it means that upright or reversed. So maybe needing to take some time to rest, maybe not party as much, okay? Maybe, or keep it low key, because in order for this karmic cycle to finish up, or to the wheel to turn in your favor, you have to get some rest, okay, guys? All right. So for some of you, that's what it means. Others of you, it's like you've done that. You realize that things were not moving forward, and you're just like, screw it. I'm going to go and have fun. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out with my friends. I'm going to go play. I'm going to go do what I want to do. And I'm not going to stay stuck at home. And that's fine. That's okay. All right. I get that. All right, guys. Why is the Three of Cups reversed? Okay. So now we have it reversed. Goodness. Okay. Too many cards. Why do we have the Three of Cups reversed? Why is the Three of Cups reversed? Okay, guys, seriously, I just need one or two, please. Okay, thank you. The Moon reversed. Okay, so some secret may have come out about a third party, possibly, or about your drinking. If you guys were drinking, you guys were partying and having fun, a secret may have come to light. This is also kind of shedding light on delusions or escapism. Normally, it's confusion upright with that Moon upright, but it's reversed. So I feel like you're not confused anymore. I feel like you understand the situation very, very clearly, and you may have been the one to release the third party. It may not just be your twin, it may be yourself. You may have recognized it for what it was, whether it was actually drinking. Drinking can be a third party. Any type of addiction can be a third party, okay? Anything that takes you away from the twin flame union, okay, between just two people. Okay, so it doesn't have to be just a person or a situation. It could be an addiction. Okay, so for some of you, you realize maybe, or you're being told like, okay, knock it off with the drinking or the partying or whatever, or adding that third party bullshit. And they're like, okay, because you need to get some clarity on this, and you can't do that while you're busy draining the bottle, okay, or running away from something, okay. And maybe now it's like you feel like you can stand up for yourself against this third party for some of you, or against this energy, and just be like, nah, I want it to be just me, or, we're done, type of energy. And that may have put you into a very emotional state here for some of you. If it was a choice between you and another person, or if your twin was holding on to a third party, or maybe you were enlightened about that situation. You were like, oh shit, like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I need to knock it off. Okay. And they don't want you to be silent about it. Okay. They want you to speak up, but you're spiritually guided and protected from harm. I feel like, so maybe this was a secret before that could have harmed you, especially when we have this skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Maybe this was the secret that could have harmed you, but you found out. For some of you, maybe you found out about a third party and you were like, okay, I know. Okay, we're good. And then you stood up. Maybe some of you stood up for yourself to that person. If it was, a choice, and said, you know what, you don't have to choose me. I choose me. Bye. So good for you if that was the case, because you should always choose you. I'm always going to say that on my channel, and y'all know that. So, all right, guys, I hope this made sense. There was a lot of information here, and it kind of had similar storylines, but a little bit different for each person. So you also had this card extra, and it popped out twice. So it's child and nature. So light attributes, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. Okay, so your spirit guides may be wanting you to get out in nature and to connect with nature. So connect with spirit animal, figure out what your spirit animal is. I find if you dream a lot about one, that's normally or if you feel very connected to one, that's normally what your spirit animal is. I want to have a guest on my channel here, and I'm trying to coordinate things with her and figure out how to do that. But she's very in tune with things like this, and I would love to have her on here and have you guys be able to ask her some questions about spirit animals and nature and things like that, and connecting. And so this is very beautiful energy. So you have a lot of, it's being expressed to you to cultivate your friendships with animals and your spirit guides, okay? And that can be anything in nature. So it could be an insect. You could just love dragonflies. I really do love dragonflies. All right, your fortune. All right, you have plane. A journey is indicated. Yeah. Either physically or metaphorically, your life will become more full. Yeah, I feel like this Chariot card, this is this journey. Yeah, for some of you, somebody in the past didn't take any action possibly, or you were not unable to take some action, maybe because you were being patient with the situation, okay? And for a lot of you, now it's like the time to act, okay? Especially with this sun energy here, trying to get you into that masculine energy here. Time to take some action, okay? And it may be to stick up for this connection and defend it for some of you. And a lot of you, you're, either being told to rest or not to rest, okay? It depends on your situation. I feel like for most of you, they're like, don't observe anymore. Get out, enjoy life. Get back to the things you love too. So, and celebrating life and celebrating, but not doing that just at home. They want you to get out and mingle. Okay. All right, guys, I am going to do your twin side of the reading here, and we'll see you over there. And if not, I will see you for your April videos. Take care.